Morning, Andrea. Thank you for joining me today. Can you just start by telling us a little bit about your role here at the school?
Yep, so I am currently the 5th grade literacy teacher as well as 5th grade team leader.
Cool. Can you kind of walk us through what has literacy been like for the middle school over the past few years?
Yeah, so the past few years we have used the Teachers College from Columbia University Readers Writers Workshop curriculum, which has been a really great curriculum in that it uses text to teach material that meet kids right at their level, and then kids go and apply those concepts at a reading level in a text that is more appropriate for their specific ability. I think one of the biggest challenges with that curriculum, however, has been the reliance on teachers to do much of the creation of that curriculum. There have certainly been curriculum guides, but when we're talking about the day-to-day lesson planning, that's been fully on teachers, and that has been just hours and hours every week of planning.
So I know that this year we're getting ready to roll out a lot of new exciting initiatives at the school. So can you kind of walk us through what are some things that are changing this year for the middle school for literacy?
Yep, so one of the biggest things is adoption of a new curriculum, which is the KIPP Wheatley curriculum. So this was a curriculum that's had a little bit of pilot time with some other KIPP schools. It was created by Common Core Inc., which is now Great Minds. So they did much of the creation, and then KIPP did some tweaking and additions to it. Last year was a pilot year for the curriculum. KIPP Indy did not use the curriculum, but across the network there were a lot of lessons learned, and so they're in the process of revising each of the modules or units to have an even stronger curriculum this year. The things that are really exciting to me about this new curriculum, first and foremost, just the level of rigor that Wheatley is going to push kids to is beyond what we have seen any of our previous curriculum be able to do. And I think one of the biggest pieces of that is just the quality and complexity of texts that kids are going to be using on a daily basis. Each module is anchored by a fictional text, like an actual story and full book that kids will be reading, which isn't an experience that they've had necessarily in a full class setting throughout their time so far at KIPP. Kids are going to be learning the skill of close reading, which is, in a nutshell, learning that you need to read a text more than once to really get at a deep meaning of it. So kids are really going to be asked to grapple with what ideas a text has and make a deeper meaning from those ideas. Something else that will be a huge addition to our programming with this curriculum is the amount of time that kids will be talking about the text. In the past, that's been something that's maybe organically happened in classrooms and not really something that's been prioritized, but talking about text and sharing ideas and developing those speaking and listening skills and standards is definitely a focus that all of us are very excited to see our kids grow in. I think one final thing that's really awesome about the curriculum is each module or unit does a great job of blending types of texts and genres of text that kids are exposed to, so we don't just have a fiction-heavy unit or a non-fiction-heavy unit and then kids are losing out on the other side. Each text or each unit is incorporating not only that fictional book, but non-fiction articles as well as poetry and things like that that keep all of those skills for kids super sharp.
Thank you very much for talking to me today.